Everyone's aware of the significant shifts in the market in the past 6 to 9 months between rising interest rates, continued difficulty in finding good employees, compressed margins because of higher wages and benefits, and higher cost in due to inflation from supply chain issues. Everybody's aware of those things. But in terms of some of the more understated risks that we're seeing in the market, that especially for middle market investing, is just dealing with sellers, and dealing with sellers has always been kind of that nuance in middle market. If you can really do well at that, if you can really build relationships and get sellers comfortable, you can be successful. But even now, sellers are, there's still that gap of, sellers might have felt they missed the boat from the real frothy valuations from 6 to 9 months ago, and now they're trying to make sure, are they picking the right partner. They really want to understand, if they have to roll equity, are you actually going to be able to fulfill your promises in terms of continuing to grow the company. Just even then, they want certainty to close, and that's probably the biggest thing that investors need to be able to communicate throughout the process. What certainty of close, and what amount of potential shifts in the deal are going to happen between when you started talking, getting an LOI, and getting to the finish line. If you pulled the rug out from them at the last minute, that's going to bring in the question, and sellers will seriously consider, is it worth this check for what I thought I was going to get? Am I willing to roll the dice to push it down the road a little bit and just kill the deal? So that upfront communication is always important, but especially in this current environment, it's even more important, because they need to know that you've got their back. And that's probably the one differentiating factor that we're seeing getting deals to the finish line, is just that upfront, honest communication. And it seems to be more important now than it ever has been in making middle market deals.